Hello and welcome once again to the Thrifty Collector. Today I've got some through the mail returns, and I also have some, or at least one, Baseball Hall of Fame rookie card that I had signed via a private signing. I think it was by Tom Orr who did the signing. If you're wondering why, and I've had a couple people ask me how they get on these signings, if you go to sportscollectors.net and sign up, it's like $14.95 a year. They have a tab that reads private signings, and most of those guys that I use, I know for sure I've used them. I've used them multiple times, and I know that they're real good. Most of them will offer a JSA sticker on your card, usually $8 or $10 for that if you want to get a JSA. So if you're sending in a little bit more of a high dollar item, I definitely would recommend that. But if you're sending in for a $10 card, I don't really think you need to pay the extra $10 to get a JSA sticker. So now on the Larry Bird rookie card that I just sent off for a private signing this month, the guy offered a Bird hologram and a JSA sticker, and I actually asked for both. I thought it'd be kind of cool to have birds, but I wanted the JSA, especially with the price of that. Unfortunately, Bird has now become one of those Hall of Famers that wants more for his rookie card. If you know much about the Bird rookie card, he was actually on 3 different cards. It was 1980 Topps, where they had 3 different players on one card, and they were perforated, and you can actually separate them. When I bought mine, they were separated. I did get the Bird, the Magic Johnson rookie card, and the Julie Serving. I'd like to eventually get the other 2 signed. So I'll probably end up doing that. I haven't seen a Dr. J signing in quite a bit. There was a Magic Johnson signing, but it turned out actually to be a bogus signing. A guy was using a former player to basically get it done for him, and the former player just went ahead and took the money and basically signed the Magic Johnson cards and ruined a lot of people's nice cards. So you've got to be real careful on who you choose. Now, the guy who actually was doing the signing, from what I can tell, was a reputable dealer, but he trusted this former player, and the guy didn't come through for him at all. So let's go ahead. We're going to start opening some of these. I'm going to take a look. This is the baseball one from the private signing. And actually, this is the 1981 Tim Raines card. I got a horrible shot here today. This is hard to do backwards, but Tim Raines signed rookie card, 81 Don Ross. This is a card that I bought at a card shop for like $3. Got it signed. Tim Raines was one of those guys, stole a lot of bases, got some good hits, never was really an MVP candidate, stole a lot of bases. Just a good all-around player. Wouldn't even probably put him in the top 10 players of the 1980s, but with all the steroid guys like Tim Raines, Harold Baines are getting in. But just a nice card. It's the Don Ross from the 81. I remember when these came out, this was the first year in 81. Topps had pretty much owned the card market, and then Fleer and Don Ross both came out in 81. So just a nice clean little signature on there, Tim Raines. So my second one is a through the mail. I believe it's a through the mail. Oh, okay. This is a guy actually from a couple of towns over from Definiak Springs, played with the Gators, Dexter McNabb. Dexter was nice enough to sign this. A lot of people are Gators fans in this area, as long as they're winning. But so I got Dexter McNabb there in a Gator uniform. I'll probably trade that one. Now, the one that I really like is the Stadium Club. I really should have done a better job with this, but Stadium Club, just a nice clean card. Added his number, which is pretty cool for the Gators. He's actually went back to school. I believe he got his master's degree in education. So He's doing real well up there in Green Bay. Now this guy here. This is Ron Kittle, and if you remember in 1984, 1983, he was Rookie of the Year. Came up, he hit a ton of home runs his first couple of years. He hit 35, then 32, then 28, and I think he just slowly declined from there. Ended up going to the Orioles after the White Sox, but was a guy that everybody thought was really going to have a long, steady career. He's one of those guys now that I think if he came out and had the kind of rookie year that he had, 35 home runs, 100 RBIs, hit 254, I think you would see his stuff. People would be going crazy for it now. And then after about his third year, he just really he didn't pan out anymore. Struck out a lot over the years. In 83, his rookie year, he actually led the league in strikeouts with 150. So he was one of those home run or strikeout guys. Welcome back. He had 150 strikeouts and a whole whopping 30 some walks. So not really patient at the plate. That was his 85. This is his 86 Donruss. And then his 85 Topps. I always thought that was a really nice card right there, the 85 Topps. But he signs for free, except for his rookie cards. His rookie cards, he does charge, I think it's like $10. And I didn't actually have any of his rookie cards. I want to say he had an 83 update card or a Topps traded card. But I might actually pick that up. And I think he actually charges the $10 for those and for the 84s. So, but a good little piece of history with Ron Kittle. He actually put on the back of his letter, he stamped it ronkittle.com and ronkittlecharities.org. So if you ever want to check him out. And the last one I have was actually one of my favorite players his rookie season. He's John Jefferson. If you don't know much about him, he was the first wide receiver to ever have 3,000-yard seasons to start off his career. First one ever. He was absolutely amazing. Him and Charlie Joyner. Charlie Joyner, yes. Kellen Winslow wasn't around until I want to say 79. So he came about his second year. He kind of got boo-boo faced with what he was getting for a salary, and they ended up shipping him to Green Bay. And I think he had 1 or 2 good years in Green Bay, and then got hurt, and he was pretty much done. But if you're kind of a baseball thing, this kind of goes back, or football, this kind of goes back to where I want to get the rookie cards, the guys I grew up with, and get them signed. He charges $5 his rookie card signed. But if you ever check, he was absolutely just amazing. And when the Chargers got rid of him, they picked up Wes Chandler, who was just as good as him. Wes Chandler was another one of those guys that was absolutely amazing his first 3-4 years, and then got hurt. So check him out, John Jefferson. If you want to just kind of YouTube him or even just Google him, the guy had, for a starter career, it was absolutely amazing. His first 3 years of wide receiver. And in 78, you figure Fouts was probably in his fourth year as a starter. So the Chargers were really doing well. Was a big fan of the Chargers. I remember watching the game against Miami when Kellen Winslow blocked the field goal attempt that they won it against the Dolphins. But just offensively. And then defensively, they let, I think it was Fred Dean go to the 49ers, and they were all offense and no defense under Don Coryell. And Don Coryell should be in the Hall of Fame for what he did as a coach with these Chargers in the 70s and 80s. So they had about a good 10-year run where their offense was just amazing. Their running back was Chuck Muncie, who had some great years. Unfortunately, he had a little bit of a substance problem which kind of derailed his career. He would have been in the Hall of Fame if, unfortunately, and he ended up dying pretty young. I think he died about maybe 5, 8, 10 years ago. So check out Chargers of the late 70s, early 80s. They were amazing. Well, thanks for letting me share. Everybody have a great night. Have a great St. Patrick's Day, and do the best you can and staying thrifty as always. Until next time, take care.